Hello Divine Feminine, and welcome to your power message for Sunday. Beautiful message today. Loving people fill my life. So this is a huge message that there's more love flowing into your life. More people operating from their higher selves. And this is also a big message for you as we move forward, that your circle is changing, and it's changing for the better. That means people around you are going to be more in the energy of love and not fear. That means you're going to get less doubt and more faith. Because sometimes we listen to what others have to say, and then we try and put what they say into our situation. And it doesn't work because our situation is very unique to ourselves. So you know your truth and your power when you go within, not when you go out there. So trust yourself. And remember, all the things you go through, including the silence and the separation, those are the times that we build our faith. And you may think nothing's happening. Nothing's happening. Where's my union? Or when's it going to happen? But something big is happening. Things are actually shifting in you and in your twin. That's the purpose of this journey. So you may think the purpose of this journey is to be in union, but the real purpose of this journey is to shift what's going on within the self. So we love life. We're grateful, we operate from our higher self, we handle things, we become strong, and we know who we are. That's why you've come. Think about this from a soul perspective. Well, do you really think your soul would come to earth to be in a relationship? To just be in a relationship? No. Because what would be the point? It may be enjoyable to enjoy a physical relationship in this body, and the soul would like that. But the soul needs growth. That's what it craves. That's what it understands. And that's what it knows. So the soul, your soul, has come into this earth body, onto this earth plane, into this earthly life to grow. So you're going to grow through struggle, challenges, grief, all the things that we don't like very much as a human being. Our soul craves that because that's how we find joy. That's how we find love. That's how we find faith. That's how we feel good and strong and powerful. That's how we move out of the 7 deadly sin energy with the fear and the grief and the greed and all those things into the fruit of the spirit energy. Patience, love, understanding. This is why we've come. And that's so powerful. It's like a light goes off. When we realise that, we go through an aha moment and an epiphany and a realisation, an awakening. And we're like, wow, of course. Why would we come if we weren't going to grow? We wouldn't queue up to come here. You know, there's many, many souls right now up there trying to come down here. So first of all, be grateful that you got through the door and you're here now. So be grateful for that now and enjoy it. It says, loving people fill my life, and I find myself easily expressing love to others. So on this journey, we become easier and more in tune with ourselves. So we find it easier to express ourselves and express love to others. And we learn that through, the pain and having to put barriers up. And we learn that vulnerability is not a weakness, it's a strength. We learn through getting walked on and hurt and knocked down. We get up stronger. We realise our truth. So what I want to do today is bring in the Love and Light Oracle. I love this deck. It's so beautiful. So thank you, angels. Can we have a message today for the Divine Feminine? Look at this. Helping others is helping yourself. How true is that as a Divine Feminine? Because we come here to help, to be of service, to help ourselves, but also to help others, because when we help others, it's really helping ourselves. That's why it feels so good to be of service. That's why it feels so good when you help someone out, or you help an old lady cross the road, or you do something good that's genuine from your heart space without the need for anything back. That's helping others. That's being of service. That's walking in your truth. That's walking around your life the way Jesus did and the way the Ascended Masters did. Because that's about you understanding that you have a purpose and you're here to live a life of love. And to live a life of love, sometimes we go through sacrifice, We go through pain, we go through ridicule, we go through betrayal, we go through abuse, we go through things that build our warrior heart and our warrior spirit. And then we realise that love was there all the time. We just had to connect with that. And that's why forgiveness is so powerful, because just like Jesus said, Father, forgive them, they don't know what they're doing. Sometimes when people are hurting you and, lashing out at you and being angry at you, they're hurting themselves because they are hurting in themselves. Hurt people hurt people. So they're not really lashing out at you or angry at you. They're angry at themselves. And that's the energy. So never take things personally. So when we use the affirmation, I am filled with love. I am lovable. I attract love into my life. Loving people flow in. And people around you who may not have been so loving, like your twin or maybe a family member, they stop being rude and aggressive and they start being loving and kind, because that's the energy you're giving out. And we get what we give. It says, for the whole law, and the law is like the law of attraction. For the whole law can be summed up in this one command: love your neighbour as yourself. Love your neighbour. Who's your neighbour? It's the people around you. Everyone in the earth plane, we're all one. So we may not get on with certain people because we may just not gel with their vibration, but we're all still one. Be good to one another. Think about in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. If you want to take it old school, be excellent to one another and party on, dude. That's what they say. Be excellent to each other. So be good to each other. Treat your neighbour the way you want to be treated. Treat others the way you want to be treated. So your neighbour, yes, it can be the people who live in the same area where you live, your community, but your neighbour is, your friends, strangers, people you come into contact with, people you work with. A neighbour means everyone. Love everyone as you love yourself. That means don't judge anyone. Remember, everyone is doing the best they can with the experiences they are having and the information they have to live in the now. So be kind, be loving, be gentle, help when you can. And when you feel you aren't helping, go elsewhere. Do you. Don't take it personally. Rise above drama. If something isn't serving you, ask yourself why, address it and do something about it. Don't be afraid to move on from fear, to move on from people, to let go, to surrender, because that's you operating in your higher love. And remember, we have to forgive. First of all, we have to forgive ourselves for allowing ourselves to be treated in that way, to giving our permission, away to others, to giving our power away to others. We can only allow others to affect our vibration, our energy, our thoughts, our feelings with our permission. That's the only way they have that permission to do that. Take back that power today and know your truth. You are strong. God is your source. With God, all things are possible. So if you want more loving people in your life, if you want to easily express love to others, and you want others to easily express love to you, including your twin, do good, be kind, be gentle. Don't force or rush or push anything in your life. Just let things flow. Think about nature and how easy that is. The trees, let the leaves fall away at fall and let them grow back in the spring. In the winter, they aren't stressing out about those leaves growing back. So remember, in the winter, there is a healing. And in the winter, that's the coolness, the separation, the silence, the times when nothing seems to be going on, even though everything's going on within. And that's the message. So if you feel like God isn't working for you, he is working, he's always working, but he may just be working on you right now, which leads to your connection. So maybe you're thinking, well, nothing's happening in my connection, I can't see our union, but you see and feel a difference within yourself, or you see and feel a difference in the world, or you see and feel a difference within your twin, and that's your indicator that your union is coming, that progress is being made, and that all is well. So if you get nervous, focus on service, focus on being of help, of giving, of being in the energy of love. And then the universe will bless you for helping others, because that's really helping the self. I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.